So yes, this is the second part of the video, the top 10 best toys of 2019. This is the sixth spot on the list. Okay, so we have the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Battle Masters and Micro Masters. So yes, I decided to put them on the number 6 spot because they are good figures. They may be small figures, but they could transform into weapons, into guns. They used to call them the Target Masters, but now they call them the Battle Masters because they used to be only small robot transforming small robot gun transformers. But now they have ones that could transform into swords and hammers, like Lionizer, and they come with effects pieces like slash and blaster effects. And then we have the Micro Masters. These two down here, we have Top Shot and Flank. And that's Blowpipe, another Battle Master. They are the smallest robots a long time ago. They're very, very small. But they also have another gimmick. They can also transform into weapons. Like these two can form a sword. And these two guys could form a missile launcher like weapon. These guys. These two. So yes. They may be small, but they're good figures. A long time ago, they didn't transform into weapons. They did other things. But the reason why I got the Battle Masters, because they're small robots. They could go through small places and seek out information, basically like that. And they will help the Autobots into victory. And help the Decepticons as well. So that's why they're on the number 6 spot, both of them. These are great figures to have in your Transformers collection. On the number 5 spot is Darth Vader. Yes, Darth Vader. I got him as a present on Christmas from my mom. I was very happy about this figure. Well, actually, I was surprised by both of them. Even this tall Darth Vader. So yes, he isn't a bad figure. He's one of those big, tall figures. And I have some of them. So yes. He has a good amount of posability. And he has his lightsaber, which you see is molded together in his hand, but you could take this piece off, the laser part. So yeah. And then you can detach it back on. So yes, he's a very awesome figure. Nice design. He made everything look right with Darth Vader. He looks like just from the movie. And he has a cloth black cape. Very nice. Very nice figure. And he also has his other hand is choking out people with the force hand. That's what I'm gonna call that. Because he looks like he's gonna choke out someone with the power of the force. He looks menacing, and I had a lot of fun playing with him with my cousin Elijah. He's a very awesome figure, and I'm glad that I put him on this list. And he's the only Star Wars figure I have right now. Number 4 spot on the list is number 4 is T.Y. Barney Boo stuffed animals. They made us on this list. They are another great set of figures. Stuffed animals you should have. The reason why is because they're great and colorful. They have great and colorful personalities. Most of them have glitter on them, like the owl has glitter on his beak and feet. And the platypus Perry has glitter on his beak and fins. And the dragon has like golden scales. Very nice. And Amora has beautiful wings. So yes, these are all good characters. And they do fake animals and some real animals. So like Slush right here. And Perry the Platypus. And they also do characters from shows and movies like Olaf. They did. He's a Disney character. Yep. And then they do some scary animals and make them look cute. Like the spider right here made them look cartoonish. Very nice. So all of these figures are very nice. Stuffed animals, sorry. All of them are very nice. And I think if you are like a stuffed animal collector or plushie collector, you should get these a part of your collection. They're very awesome. And I especially like Slush right here. And yes, you guys saw him before. I just got him again because, I lost him somewhere. But I'm proud to have these characters. All the more great. I'm glad that I'm back into stuffed animals again. Okay. The number 3 spot on our list. Movie Transformer figures. They made it. Yup. So now, the reason why I put these guys on number 3, they're very cool and awesome figures, like Hound. He has 4 guns. In the movie, he had a lot of guns. And Hasbro made a first version of this Hound that had a ton of guns. This one doesn't. I was a little bit disappointed about that, but his guns could combine into a big giant gun like a turret. When you transform him in this vehicle mode, you could put the gun on his back. And also, he has a lot of designs, a lot of good details. He has grenades, missiles on his shoulders, everything. He's a very nice figure. Very awesome figure. And I know he was expensive at Kmart, but he was worth getting. He was worth getting. Very awesome figure. And then we have Barricade. I know he wasn't in the Bumblebee movie, but he's still a good figure. He has a good amount of posability, and his new police car mode is great. Just good. And he has 2 missile cannons on his shoulders, and he still has the same face from the movie. His new design looks awesome, and also he has a gimmick. He can, when you transform into vehicle mode, you could put his engine in the, front of the car, and then you press this button, it starts webbing up, and he starts moving. So that's why I put him on this list. And then last but not least, Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots. This isn't the Hasbro's version. A different company made this, but this is a very awesome figure. I'm glad that I got him on the list. He has more better pink skull and details than the Hasbro figure. To be honest, I gotta have to admit that. Sorry. It looks same as a Hasbro figure, the same transformation and everything. But the difference is he's more bigger. And also his sword looks more awesomer. The red and silver looks nice. The details look amazing. The shield is still the same, but it's not that bad. The chest and everything looks nice. The gold and silver, gray and red looks very awesome. And his face is not bad either. So yes, I will tell you guys to get all three of these figures. They are very awesome in my opinion. Good for Transformers collectors. And you too, Jobby. Yeah, you gotta get this figure, okay? And subscribe to Jobby, to his channel. He's very awesome. He does anime toy reviews and Transformers. And more. Now, we're on the number 2 spot of the list. So, yes. Number 2, who made it, are the Ben 10 figures, Playmates Toys, of last year. These are all great figures, in my opinion. These are all great figures. So we have Russ Buggy Ben, Slapback, Raph, and Humongous. Slapback was one of the first with Glitch Ben. He was a cool figure, but I didn't put him on this list. So yes, Russ Buggy Ben is very awesome. I like his racing costume. And he comes with a scooter. Humongousaur was another great figure. A new design. Great posability. And when you look on the back, he has spikes all the way down to the tip of his tail. But I wish they couldn't have painted the spikes black like they did on the show. And then we have Raph. He has a great fur texture to him. Very nice fur texture. And he has good posability and everything. Very nice design of this figure. I got him at Rite Aid. And then next week, then Slapback. He has good posability, very awesome figure. And he comes with 2 smaller versions of himself. That's his power, he could duplicate. Anytime someone hits his back, he duplicates into 2. And then if you hit both of the Slapbacks, his backs, they duplicate more. Into 4s, or more, basically. So yes, I'm glad that I have these figures here. I'm glad that I got these figures. Very proud. They made it. Very happy that I got them. Some difficulties. Sorry about that. The number one spot of the list goes to number one. McFugel's My Hero Academia figures. Both of them made it to this list. Yes. These are the two variant figures, though. Midoriya and All Might. Yep, both of these figures are very awesome, and I'm glad to have them on the list. The reason why they're on the number one spot because they have great posability, very awesome designs, very awesome paint sculpts and stuff. They could even move their toes at the bottom. Very good face expressions and changeable hands that I have right here, both of them. And oh yeah, one of Deku's power effects, the blue ones broke off on the right arm. But I'm not really too mad about that, since this variant shows his power anyway. When I saw him at the store, I was like, they didn't have the original version, but I let that go and got the variant. And when I was at GameStop, they only had Deku and All Might, so I just decided to get All Might, this variant of him. And I was planning on getting this anyway. So yes, these two made it to the top because they have quite excellent posability and changeable hands. Yes, I just changed them. He has his like waving hand, and Deku has his fisting hand. Gotta stand on the street more. And they both have bases, and they were made by McFlugel's Toys. Yep, these are very awesome figures. They made it to the list. I really love these figures. Very awesome. They made it to number 1. So, now, I have to tell you guys something. I'm going to try harder this year with my toy collecting and everything else, and especially my weight. Now, and saving my money. I gotta tell you something, right? McFlugel Toys are doing DC Multiverse. They're doing DC Multiverse. And I saw the new figures already on the internet. They were very awesome new figures. And they're doing Mortal Kombat. They already at least 2 of them. Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And they made 2 variants of them as well. Now they're doing Johnny Cage and Raiden for Mortal Kombat 11. And they did Fortnite. They always did Fortnite. Yep. And I heard they was gonna make new Hero Academia figures, but I'm still not sure yet. I still need to see the product. I mean, I need to see some of the people have the product. The same thing they did with the Playmates toys. They didn't release them. They didn't release the other 3 enhanced aliens or the new villain. Or that new place that they was talking about yet. The changing one. So yes. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I see you guys next time.